Alright, I'm gonna make this one short and sweet, and then I'll make a run my mouth video. That way, those of you that don't want to see me running my mouth about useless stuff, because you know it's all useless, right? It's all useless because, in 30, 40 years, it ain't gonna matter. It ain't all useless, but, whatever. Make of it what you will, right? Because that's pretty much what everybody does, just winging it. This week, first week out, on spot market. So you could pretty much do this with any company, but the cut they will take is more. You might not get as much assistance. JLT is a great company to work for, or LT, whatever you want to call them, like trucking. Great company to work for. I know another guy that's hiring that used to work for Schneider as well. He wanted to get in touch with me when he knew I was looking and see if he could work with me, but I don't know if I would have had the same opportunities of getting a trailer and all that. So if you can't get on like at someplace like trucking, I'll post his name in my next video. He's not a bad guy, and he actually does offer some advice. Not everybody runs the same, so you got to take the advice and spread it around like mayonnaise and take the pieces out that work for you, right? Anyway, so first week out, 43.25 was the gross on 2,573 miles. Admittedly, that's not anywhere near, like $1.68 a mile. That's not anywhere near what I wanted to get, but for first starting out, that's actually not too bad. Now I did have to travel. Anyway, and we'll talk about that in a minute. My expenses were super huge. I'm not going to go over all this because, well, truck payment, $139, right around there. Trailer payment, $231. Now my trailer payment includes insurance and it's a brand new trailer, so there's that. But that's pretty much all my fixed costs. There's really nothing else in there other than, say, the registration that I'm going to take out on a weekly basis. The other stuff, now, my variables, my fuel, I haven't put the last fuel in there. Oh, hold on a minute. Yeah, we'll worry about that in a second. My fuel, I haven't put the last fuel amount in there. I had two fuel ups. I did one for $211.62, and the other one was right around $200. I didn't write it down at the time. I got to punch that one in there. Let's see here. I did do one scale on this last load I just dropped. I'll put that in my next video. So this one's short and sweet. 1058 was the HVUT, which is what, if you do your HVUT and mark it down in your variables, it's not really a variable, it's a fixed expense because it's always going to be $550 for a class 8. I don't know if it's any different for others. I'm sure it is, but I spread it out over the whole year. Not that it matters, right? I could just take it out and then take it out one of the weeks and then go that route. But the problem with that is it's easier to do it on a weekly basis as far as I'm concerned, because it just makes things more streamlined. It's easier for you to figure your I don't know, is it easier for you to figure your daily rate? It is that way, because you can do it on a month-to-month basis or something like that. Ooh, 181 new loads with Convoy. I don't care, I'm staying home this weekend more than likely. I had an $80 truck wash I threw in there. $46.26. I bought the new Smart Truck Route GPS app. This app right here works really well so far. I haven't had a problem with it. No, that wasn't what that was for. The 46 was for something else. But, well, maybe it was. Did I put a comment? I didn't even put a comment on there. So yeah, $46.26 for that, and that's for 1 year. No, that was $59.95. No. I put comments on some of these because I found out how to put a comment on your spreadsheet. Like when you go in there, if you got the Google spreadsheet, you highlight it, and then you hit this little comment button up here, and you can add a comment to it. And that way you don't have to, it'll even show your deleted comments. You don't have to plus comment, you hit the plus sign and then hit the comment and then make whatever it is. Smart truck route. Route. Follow the route that I sent you on. So you can put that in there as comments. And it was $46 for 1 year. Now the 3 year, they got like a monthly, a yearly, and a 3 year. The best deal is the 3 year, but I figured I'd try it for a year and then see if I like it. And I kind of like it better than my Rand McNally, because Rand McNally, you spend $400 on the TND 740, and it's 2 years old as of, I don't know, this month or so. And it's given me small issues here and there right before I left Schneider. Now, I haven't been running as hard as I was with Schneider, running as long, as many days in a row, so maybe it needed a break. I don't know. There's also, cell phone charges in there. There's a lot of stuff that's deductible that, if you're doing this, you need to look into. $59.95. That was the load boards. So you start out with the load boards. They're about $60. Well, no. I'm sorry. If you get the discount through like trucking on his videos, you can punch in a number and I don't remember what it is, but go to his videos and it'll give you a lifetime discount. I think it's like $35 a month. And that would be $69.95. And then you get that load board. Just the basic plan ends up making it $69.95. There's more advanced plans that'll give you rate per mile for the average rate that lane is running and so on. I might upgrade to that for a little while just to see until I get the hang of it, because I spoke with Snorlord about some tips and hints of what I could do. Basically, the way I've been running is will work fairly well, but there's other things you need to know, like what that particular lane is running for, because you can't, if you oversell yourself, you'll either get hung up on or they'll laugh at you, or they'll be like, no, we're not doing it for that. So know your lanes, etc. I don't know my lanes. Well, I don't know what they're going for right now. I have a basic idea. And then I spent $932 on a windshield. I'm so mad at Michigan dump buckets. And the other $500 was on the plates, the actual registration in Georgia. I just got them yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday, so Monday a week ago, I put in, I paid on July 13th and July 23rd, so 10 days, not even 10 business days, but 10 days, so about 8 business days, I received it. So I'm assuming within 5 or 6 business days, they processed it and threw it in the mail. So I got that yesterday when Teresa came and picked me up. I threw it on the truck because she had it sitting there in the passenger seat. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, is that my plates? Oh my God, yes! So I'll have to ride with that paper thing. Now, there's a girl up here that does containers, and I don't know where HUDD Intermodal or whatever they're called is based out of, but she's had hers for over 2 weeks now. So if you're going with Georgia and you got your own stuff, admittedly, It did take me about 2 weeks for them to finally call me up and say, look, blah, blah, blah. But part of it was I was trying to do it as Schneider, and their idiotic contract with the stupid signature bull honky stuff was causing me all kinds of issues. So if you have a contract with somebody that is actually signed, get yourself a PDF program, because they want the cover sheet, they want the signature page of who's in charge of safety, of the company that's in charge of safety, and they want your, well, this is Georgia, I can't speak for other states, it's got to be close to the same, and they want your VIN, truck year, little sheet that's also in the contract. If you're not the one running the company, if you're the one running the company, it's a slightly different ball game. But now that I have it, I put in for changing it over to Lake Trucking like the day after I got up there, and they changed that within minutes because they only want 3 things for that. So yeah, I'm rambling anyway. I said I wasn't going to ramble. And then you got the company cut, and then my maintenance cut brings it to almost $3,000. But if you take my maintenance out, it's $2,500 in expenses. But it's an expense, so got to leave the maintenance in there because I got to build that back up. And that puts me at Frito-Lay pay for the week before taxes. So I'm not complaining. I still made a tiny profit, even though the week did not go well. And that is all she wrote for week 29 of 2020. Now, I did make some slight changes on my weekly pay rate. Not pay rate. The procedure for, like, the week. The year ends on a Thursday, so whatever I make, since I get paid after every load, whatever I make after that Thursday is going to go into the first week of next year, which will make things fairly easier as far as working for a company that gives you a week-to-week paycheck, because you don't have a middle break there. So that's going to make it easier on quarterly results and so on, because you don't have to try and figure exactly what your amount was, which some of y'all, it doesn't matter, because it's like, okay, this paycheck came in this year and this paycheck came in this year. I like to do things like on an even keel, so this will give me the perfect spread for starting January 1st, ending December 31st, since I've got mine set up on a yearly basis that way. Certain businesses you can do from, like, if you started in February, you can end in February and stuff like that. I don't do that. I didn't even try for that option because I don't see the point in that. It doesn't work for me. I prefer to see what I've made quarter to quarter, month to month, year to year, so on. So, that being said, that's all for this week. Don't think I'm going to go anywhere, so stay tuned for the next one. I will tell of my adventures and run my mouth a little bit. Y'all have a blessed day.